As I wander around this wonderful capital city of ours, I've often struck by just names of streets and how many things, for instance, are related to past history. Royals, Queen Victoria Street, Victoria Station, all that sort of stuff. We know those sort of things, don't we? But of course, when you just say climbing off the bus and you think, well, what's this about? Why would they have named this particular street this, as in the case of this particular area in the City of London? Now, this is normally where all the sort of commercial side of things take place. All the money's there. Well, I ask you, why am I here? Yes, exactly. Doing an interview later today, nonetheless. But equally, it's just fascinating to look at some of these areas. Now, this particular street, as I say, is called Friday Street. And I thought, well, why Friday? What happened there on the Friday? Then I found out this, and I thought I'd share it with you. The street is reported to have been named after either a fish market held on a Friday, of which traditionally was a day of abstinence from meat, or a corruption of an old English word. It originally ran between Cheapside and Old Fish Street and was one of the principal thoroughfares of Bread Street Ward in medieval London. It was partially cleared to construct Queen Victoria Street following damage in World War II, and only the section between Queen Victoria Street and Cannon Street remains. The street once had three churches though: St. Margaret Moses, St. John the Evangelist and St. Matthew. All three were destroyed in the Great Fire of London. St. Matthew's though was rebuilt following the fire, but subsequently demolished. And now Bracken House sits at the very corner of Friday Street and Cannon Street. It was designed by the architect Albert Richardson as the main office and print works for the esteemed Financial Times newspaper. As ever, thank you so much for joining me on a very quick and short history sort of look at things. I like to share them with you. Let me know if you enjoy them too. Please like and share, and whatever I spot, if you don't mind, I will sort of look into it and find out exactly why are things like that, or why were they named like that. What I often find, particularly in a big city like London, is there's always something attached to it, and sometimes a greater presence was there long before what we have now. Over in this area, which is just a stone's throw from the beautiful St. Paul's Cathedral, you look at that and think, wow, that is a place that has seen lots of history. But of course, all the streets around it will have done too, because at this particular point, when that would have been built by the wonderful Sir Christopher Wren, well, things would have been radically different. London was in a different part of what we know the epicentre to be today. As ever, please like and share and comment respectfully. Neil Sean in the very heart of the City of London.